It's fine for me. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see your screen.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. So first and foremost, we'll just be talking about some few tips on data visualization. First and foremost, even before I go to the next slide, most of our stakeholders entering like an entry level analyst or even a data analyst, even professionals, most of our stakeholders tends to communicate with visuals compared to numbers, and which is true for every sector. For you seeing, you will be able to relate more with something you see compared to something you hear. It's just a normal fact about life. So, and that's why data visualization and storytelling has to come in place, which is almost like the last stage of the analysis phase. So now that takes me to the next slide. What is data visualization? Data visualization is a graphical representation of data and information to uncover patterns, trends, and insights. Now, I'm very sure the other facilitators and instructors would have done justice to that. So I won't be going deep because we have limited time. All right. Talking about the insight you've derived, the analysis you've derived using pivot table, using DAX, doing your cleaning and everything. The end part, majorly the end part to give it a well representation. It's called visual appealing. It must be visual appealing to your stakeholders. And the one of the most important of data visualization is it helps those that are non-technical personnel to relate with your analysis more, and they can really read your insight in less than 2 minutes, and it gives them a preamble and gives them an insight of what they're expected to see and what they're going to do. So taking taking me further, talking about the importance of data visualizations. So we have a data visualization helps in making faster decision making, which I talked about. That makes complex data easier. Yes, it's what you see. It makes you understand, and you can also identify trends and outliers. Now, before I even move forward, before you can visualize a data or an insight effectively, you must ensure you have carried the necessary steps. What are the necessary steps? You must have done the extraction, you must have cleaned your data very well, because if the data is not neat, it's going to have an error on your visuals when you are visualizing your data to stakeholders and clients, potential clients also as well. So we have different types of visualization. Please, before I even move further, please let me know if there's any question before I move to the next phase. Please, you can just signify or let me know. Mr. Celestine can help me to know. I'll read out maybe one or two questions where I need to go back. Are we fine?
If you ask question, please just note down in the chat box so that we can allow you
Please let's know.
to ask.
If I move further. All right. I will continue. I will take that
Yeah, I think you
as
can go
a
ahead.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have types of data visualization in Excel. Now, even before moving on to the types, because most times we see that colors are always bringing issues. Most times, I see most people come to me, I'm really not good at color. It happens. We have all been in that stage before. So one thing I advise is before you craft your visuals or before you craft your dashboard, you must have the listed colors already stated down. It's more like a wireframe. a preamble of what you want to say. You have scheduled it. You have it. You can write it down. Most times I advise you write it down instead of putting it in your brain, because it's most likely we are human beings, we tend to forget. So colors are very important. And before you can visualize a data, at most 3 colors, it's okay. Let's say white, a green, and something to complement it. You are good to go. Then play around it. Play around the 3 colors, because you have 5 visuals to visualize or talk about or insight. Doesn't mean you now go and pick 5 colors. That will be out. That will be absurd. That will be out of context. So it's best you notify your colors. So that's one aspect. Another aspect is your insight must be able to solve a problem. You don't just visualize the data because you need to visualize. No, it is well aligned with the problem you are trying to solve. Okay, a company is saying they want to know uh, uh, the sales strength. They want to know the sales strength, or how is their sales revenue or their profitability analysis. It's your job as a data professional to look at the data set that contains what you are trying to solve. Because now the data would always give you a preamble of what the end result will be. Does your data has enough information to answer the problem? These are things you would need to consider. And when you are visualizing the insight, it must relate with the problem you are trying to solve. So it's very important. So that takes me towards the types of data visualization in Microsoft Excel and even other BI tools. But we are considering Microsoft Excel in this case study. So we have charts. What are charts? We have charts like bar charts. I'm going to be explaining that too. We have bar charts, we have line charts, we have pie charts, we have scatter plots, and we have tables like pivot table. Very sure the instructors have done that. Pivot tables, data tables, conditional formattings. We have heat maps, we have data bars, and so on. So let's move to the next slide. So talking about dashboard. Now, before I even talk about the um, um, professional concept, we must know that whenever you are building a dashboard is a one-page um, insight. Like you have different insight, but it's a one-page report. Yes, you can have different reports, but you can have just one dashboard. Why? Because the dashboard is always tracking key important insights. More like you have KPIs in dashboards. You can also have in report, but most times you have it in dashboard. And what does it do? It tracks, it's called KPIs, key importance indicator. Why? They are called pain points. Pain points are very, very important and vital to the company. Because why? It can also be automated. Because they don't need to call you every time. Once you build a dashboard, let's say a sales dashboard, you add the data from your backend, you just refresh. It should show, it should reflect on your dashboard. That's one of the major impacts of dashboards. Please, any questions before I move further, please? I actually love an interactive class. It's just my own methodology. Please, any questions, please? All right, I'll take that as no questions. Now, moving further, we have the purpose of a dashboard, which I've also explained. It monitors performance metrics. Now, there's a difference between metrics and a difference between KPIs. Metrics can always serve as the chart. KPIs always serve as the cards. More like it's just one um, um, in, inside, like one report. More like examples of KPIs, you can have total revenue, you can have average revenue, you can have total profit, you can have average profit. You understand? So depending on, that's for KPIs. But metrics will be like you're having let's have like have sales strength. It's a metric. what's it performing to track sales? How sales are being uh, uh how sales operate in a frame. So you use the dashboard to track it. So and it has the metrics, that's the KPIs. So you improve business decision, which I talked about earlier. So moving further, we have key components of dashboards. We have KPIs, which I've talked about, interactive elements. Let me talk about that. So most times when you build a dashboard, the dashboard must be interactive. Interactive in what aspect? A non-technical personnel can go to your dashboard, click on a certain filter or slicers, and it answers the question he's looking for. Take for example, I want to know the total sales in, let's say, June. I don't need to be going through the data again. That would be so much stress. So I'll just navigate to the slicer where I have months, click on June. I can see everything about June. And the sweetest part is once you click it, every chart which has been connected reacts to your selection. So that's what we call interactivity. It must be interactive. Filters, we have slicers, we have buttons. Buttons is mostly used in uh, BI tools like Power BI, and so we have charts and we have tables. I've talked about that. So looking at layout and design principles in the next 5 minutes, I should be rounding off this. So we'll move to the main aspect so I can explain and run some stuff that are real practical. So talk about layout and design principles. It must be clean and readable. I said that. It must be clean and readable. A very good dashboard is a dashboard that we can understand in less than 2 minutes or at most 2 minutes. I can really say, okay, this is what this is trying to see. This is what this is what this is trying to implement. And I can derive decision from that as a stakeholder and a non-technical personnel. So the next phase is it ally key insight. I've talked about that. It's user friendly, ensures user friendliness, not like the user interface. It must be friendly. If it's if it's too hard for a person, not the dashboard developer, but someone that is just coming to your dashboard and it's hard for him to navigate through your dashboard, it becomes stressful and it's not really required well or good. So these are the things we need to consider. So moving to the next phase, we have key concept, we have pivot table. Pivot table is always used to track real-time analysis and quick time analysis in the fastest speed. Pivot table and pivot chart are always related. Pivot table is for tables, derive insights. Pivot chart is the chart we use. And today we'll be dwelling on pivot chart as well. So I've talked about interactive elements, slicers. Talk about slides. Sliders are used for selections. Timelines also. Timelines are related to more like it's a slicer, but it's only related to date type alone. So date type alone. Then talk about drop down list also. And use of drop down is more like to show interactivity and to navigate to a certain portion to visualize the insight we want. So looking at linking charts and linking tables too as well. Yes, the interactivity is where it comes in. Interactive element. It must relate to each other. So let me know any questions. Any questions, please? Any questions? This is what I've said so far.
I think not for now. Not for now.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. So talk about Power Query. My my instructors have done that. I'm very sure. So it automates data cleaning, transformation. The only part I know we'll be dwelling with a little bit today is on pivot, Power Pivot. So we will really not go into Power Query. So then talk about Power Pivot, which I said used for data modeling analysis. We use it to fetch out measures separated from calculated columns as well. So navigate KPIs. I've talked about KPIs and automation of the dashboard. This is a little tweak. Once I'm done with the dashboard creation, they'll just add a few more. They'll refresh. then you see what I'm talking about the automation phase. So, and that takes me to the last part. So, feel I've done a little bit of justice to that. So it's best we navigate to the practical section. And I'm very sure, are we ready for that? I'll take that. Any questions before I navigate? Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Your screen is visible.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So now we have these sales, which I sent the data set making use of. And we have date, we have the sales rep, we have shift, and we have cost price. Cost price is related to expenses. Selling price is related to revenue and profit. So if you want to derive profit, what's the formula for profit? Profit is the selling price subtracted from the cost price. But the cost price subtracted from selling price, that's selling price minus cost price, will give you profit. Now, there's something I have here that which is not on a formatting type, which is we need to format this to dollars. So how do I do that? So I'll just write this, right click and shift that takes me down, and I can navigate to where I have currency. And I have this here, very good. So navigate to profit. I'll do some of this, and I also create new columns too because of interactivity. So I have profit, and to derive profit, you have assign, you have your selling price subtracted from your cost price. Gives you this. So very good. So I have my profit, and I can top that. I have this. Then moving on to the profit percent. Profit percent will be just my profit times 100%. That's just it. Or I have it as my profit divided by my cost price times 100%, times 100. So how do I have it? I have a sign. I have my profit divided by my cost price, and I can do my corrections from here. And I have this. So no problems. So I have this, and I don't have what percentage. Gives me what I want. Let me just increase it by just one or increment. Yeah. Okay. So this is good. Let's make it two. So this is better. So we have this. So we have to fill this. Then to get weekday, you can make use of text functions. Make use of text functions. Please, any question? Please, any question before I navigate to weekday? At least I've done like 1, 2 phase. One moving. Please, any questions, please?
No question, you can go ahead.
All right, thank you. Thank you. So to get weekday, make use of text functions. I want to do everything here. Just make my work more easy. They have text, and I have to navigate to this and what format I want day. So that's D. And we have this. And you see, it tells me this is a Friday. I also derive an insight also. So I'll have it as week. I remember it as what week. Normally we will know that 4 weeks makes a month, but sometimes we have 5 weeks as well. So how do I do that? I have a sign, I have int, I have two bracket day. Uh-huh.
Teams, it will be nice. I think some of them someone dropped a comment down that I think you are quite fast, so you can slow down.
Oh, please. Oh, sorry. Please. Okay. Sorry about that. Please. That's what I was because I'm sharing my full screen. I already can. Okay. Thank you. I'll please slow down. Please, any question, let me know. Please let me know before I continue.
If you can repeat that same process again for weekday and then
weekday. All right. Very good. I can do that. I can go. All right. So we have this. So how do I navigate to weekday? To have weekday, to have a sign, to make use of text function. Text function. So it has two parameters. The value is what I'm referencing, then the format text. Because I want to derive D, I'm going to have D. You know, most times we write out this format as DDYY. No, DDMMYY. What's D? D means day, M means what month, Y means year. So now, because I want to derive weekday, I will have it as what? Day. So hope that is settled. I'll take that as a yes. Or please, any question before I navigate? All right. So I can move. So we have this, we have comma. I want to have assigned my double columns. Then I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why am I breaking it for? So that it can be complete. If I make it 3, I'll just have
Sorry,
3.
Jones. Hello, can you hear me?
Please, yeah.
Yeah, someone said, please, can you repeat from the profits? That's what you said.
From the profit. From the profit, right?
Yeah, just the profit. You've done weekday, so maybe when you are done with weekday, you can just do profit since you've done profit
Okay.
before.
So I have this. So for weekday, you have TDD 1, 2, 3. So thank you for calling me back. That's why I said I love interactivity. So this is fine. So now for profit, like I said, the formula for profit is your selling price minus your cost price. And I said selling price is synonymous to revenue and your cost price is synonymous to expenses. So how do I do that? I have a sign, I have the color, I have selling price subtracted and the cost price. You can see we have it, and this is fine. Hope this is fine, please. Is this settled? And once you have for one, you have for all in Microsoft Excel. So you just will double tap, and this is it. You have this. Please, any question before I move further?
Yeah, you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
I think someone was asking that what happens if you use 3Ds instead of 4?
What happened if I what?
If you use 3Ds, 3Ds. I mean, if you use 4Ds instead of 3 rather.
Okay, yes, like I said, if I use 3, I will have just 3 initials. But if I make use of 4, then it makes it complete. Let me just navigate. I love that question. That's a brilliant question. Now see, watch. Can you see what happens? This is it. Initials. Just have 3 initials. But I want full. So I'll make it as what? 4. Hope this settles it. Before we move further to the right way. Settled, please. Is it settled, please? I just need one more question before I move further. Yeah, good. Please feel free to ask a question, please. I'm open
Yes,
to your
yes,
question.
we are good. So what we've
All
done
right.
is to ensure coordination. So the questions will be dropped in the comment, but Celestine will notify you when there are questions, so that you don't. So you just move on, but he is going to
All
check
right.
and then pay attention to any question that comes up.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Thank you. All right. So to navigate, you have weeks. More like to know the different numbers of week numbers in which they fall. So how do I have? I'll be nexting functions. Nexting what functions? Int and day. Int is to derive it as numbers, and day is to select a particular day in the week. So we have it as a sign. We have int. Then we bring a bracket. Then we have day. It returns the day of the month from 1 to Then we have it as what? This date. Select this. Then we have this as what? -1. That's when the date is not complete. So and once we're done with this, we close the bracket and we divide it by what? 7. Because 7 days makes a week. We have it and also +1. So once this is settled, you click this. So now let me rename this. It's in general, you can rename it as numbers. You can see. So we reduce it as 1 and this is fine. It tells me that what this falls under week 1. Yes. I'm having a date and month format. Date and month format. So we have it as this. So let me just align this and I'm good to go. You can see everything aligns. Any questions on that? Then to bring, okay, no questions now. So to bring an interactivity, let me create a unique table, which I know you should have done that on Power Pivot. So I have this. Create one here. I'll create like 2. Let me have this as salespersons. So what will I do? Give it unique number, sales rep. You click this, Control C, and you navigate to this. And you have this. Let me come and place it here. Then I remove duplicate. More like a data frame. So add this as ID. Add this as 1. And add this as 2. So this is settled. So the next phase is let's move to shift. We have shift. Okay. Let's have shift. Can always move this. Let's have it as shift. Sorry about that. All right. We have that we have shift navigate this Control C. We move to this and you come and place it here. Same repeated step. We remove duplicates. We have it as well. Plus ID. And we have 1. We have 2. The unique identifier for both. Right. So let me see the other ones again. Okay. I think this is one. We drive one Power Pivot. I think this is settled. So once it's settled, you have Control X. Is there any question, please? Let me know before I move further. Because we'll be going to Power Pivot soon. Any questions, please?
Yeah, there are questions here.
All right.
Yeah, I think someone was asking, could you explain the formula used to get the values for the week column?
For the week column. Yes, this is
Yeah.
it. I said int. This int replace it as a number, and we have the days to specify the numbers of the year. Why am I having -1? Some days are not complete. We have it as -1. More like if also I can see something that has what +1 also, making it a complete day. And 7 means what? 7 days makes a week. The total days divided by 7. So 7 days makes a week. -1, and you have +1 also as well. Hope that is settled, please. Any other questions before I move further?
Yes, you can go ahead.
All right, thank you. Thank you. So once it is settled, we have this. This is already good. We can close this. They will open a new Excel workbook, blank book. And what I'm going to do, they will navigate to Power Pivot. Then we have what manage. We are going to be making use of the table, previous one. Then I'm going to get the source. Then navigate to where I have Excel, it's an Excel file. Then we have this. Then browse. Wait, before having this, you must ensure that this is very important. Use your first rows as headers. Then browse and navigate to where I saved the data. This is the downloads. So I have this. I click open. So let's just give it time and next to bring out the data. Then I select. You can see everything I did there is coming there. So you have sales person, you have shift. You have this, and you have shift. Then we have this. We import this. I'll still bring out calendar also. You see, it's complete. My data, yes, I forgot to say that. My data is a secondary data, so that means it's clean already. So I don't have any issues with that data. So I have to make it clean to fast track our work. All right. So the next phase what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a calendar table. Have it as let me say date table. And I have the markers table, date table. Okay, so we have new, exactly. So this is what I'm expecting, new date table.
Okay,
So
sorry, Jones, can you hear me?
yes, please, I can hear you.
I think someone was asking, how can we get our percentage profits? I don't know if you can
Percentage
just.
profit. Okay, all right, no problem. Let me just go back to that. I'm coming. So let me get it. Percentage profit is the formula. This is just the formula. Let me just give the formula, which is very easy. The formula is your profit divided by your cost price. Then you just format by percentage. And if you are not formatting by percentage, if you have times 100, you have the same thing. But I need percentage. That's why I did that. Can you see? My profit, which is this column, divided by my cost price. And that's all. Hope this is set to play. Is this set to
Yes, you can go ahead.
Thank you.
You can go ahead. If the person is not clear, I think they will ask again. Yeah, you can go ahead.
So we have this and navigate to Power Pivot. I already have this already. So let me navigate to sales. I need to connect those tables. So I have like 4 tables now. Sales is my facts table, salesperson, my dimensions, shift, my dimensions, calendar is my dimensions. So where do I go to? I'll go to my home tab and navigate to diagram view because I need to connect them for interactivity. So I bring this, sorry, bring this here. So I bring this here and bring this, navigate this and bring this here. You can see. We have our journey sponsor. We'll be connecting them. More like a reference of what you did. And that's why this course is on a hierarchical order. So you have ID, salesperson ID. Oh, I do have an ID for this, yes, which I can also create in my sales table. How can I do that? It's very, very simple. So let me have this as sales ID. How do I do that? So I have sales ID. Sales rep. Sales rep ID. So I have it as this and equals to, I make use of lookup value. What is the looking up at? Looking at the results will be sales and salesperson ID. This is the result I want. And the column name. Why is it not referencing this? So this is salesperson ID. Okay, very good. Well, the column name that's referencing is sales rep. No, sales rep. Have it as sales rep. Okay. And okay. I think these are that column name and the search values will also be saved. Okay. We have to. Just watch exactly. Can you see? So Ben is one in sales rep ID. Now watch. What is Ben? Ben is one. You can see it tallies. So look up value brings out what I want. And once I have this, I can navigate this and bring it to where I have sales rep. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay, I switched out the position. Then I can bring this here and come and place it where I have this. Very good. So for sales rep, then which one again I will do for shift. So calendar is fine. We don't need for calendar already because we connect it in calendar. So let me do for. Please let me know before I continue, please. Any question, please?
Yeah, I think some of them was asking about how you got to the power pivot, and I think this has been covered last week. But I don't know if you can
Yeah, this is
just
what we did last week. So just
I don't know
navigate.
if you can
What?
just quickly show them. I mean,
Okay. The one thing is if I cancel this, I'll go back to my Excel. This is my fresh workbook. So if
Ben,
I want
sorry,
to go
James, you
back
can
to
just slow down the pace a bit as well, so that they can, especially they've done all this before. Maybe especially when you are creating those new codes, just slow down a bit. But of course, this has been done last week, so thank you.
you're welcome, sir. So now how do you ensure that if you want to navigate to Power Pivot, we have different tabs on Excel. You see, by default, you are on your home tab. So if you are going to be going to Power Pivot, which I feel you should have, so you just navigate to the tab, go to Power Pivot, then you go to Manage. Just click on Manage, and it takes you to the Power Pivot window. Please hope that is fine. Once you click this, it takes me back to where I stopped. You see, then once I'm done, then I will go and source for my data. I'll click on from other source in Excel. You see it's Excel sheet. Once I click this, I navigate, look for my data, select my table, then import it. That's all. Please, any question? Open to questions, please. And you can always refresh to on Power Pivot. Power Pivot, you see. Refresh this table, you refresh all. So they work hand in hand. Please, any questions? Before I derive this, then connect the table, then derive measures before we go to
No
the
question.
last.
You can go ahead.
All right.
So maybe
All
you
right.
can do question every 30 minutes so that it doesn't disturb. But just you can just slow down the pace a bit. Then maybe sometimes steps that you think are complex can just do them again. When you do them first, you get just so they grab it here. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Welcome, sir. So now for this, let me explain this. I feel this might just be a little bit of trick. Now, I was trying to bring out the sales rep ID from this table. You know, we created a sales table. So I was trying to bring out the sales rep ID from this table. And the DAX function I'll make use of words, which I used was lookup value. It's very similar to what you have as VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, and index match. So how do I do that? I had to go through this. Now look at this. I have to go through this. First, I need to read the parameters. That's why I said Excel is user friendly. You read the parameters, which are very interesting. First and foremost, what's the result column? The result column is what you are trying to bring out, which is what salesperson's ID, right? Which is what you are trying to bring out, the salesperson's ID from the salesperson. Now let me navigate that and run that again so we can see that. So salesperson is a table already, different from sales. So we have salesperson's ID. You have sales is the table. You can see I'll navigate to where I have salesperson. You have salesperson as the table. ID is the output value I'm trying to bring out. You see the result column. Then we'll click on this. Then the next phase, we have what? What's the search column? You are searching it by what is related. What's related? The search column is what? Sales. That's sales rep. And which is this? What you are looking at to derive what you are looking for. That's how it operates. We have it as sales rep. And once this is done, then you can what? Close the value, and once you are good, you bring in this. Then watch what happens. Oh, sorry. I skipped something. Okay. The search column. Okay, yes, and the search value too. Sorry about that. The search value is the search column is sales rep, then the search value is also sales rep here. You get that? So we have it as well. Sales rep. You can see sales rep for sales rep, and yes, this continues and this makes it without what. Very good. So this returns this. So I'm very sure this should be overlooked. I'm still going to derive for shift 2 as well. Is any questions, please? If I move to derive other columns. Any questions, please?
You can proceed, please.
All right, thank you. All right, so I have this. Then moving it. Once I've done, I can move. You can navigate. It's very simple. Very, very simple. It's easy to go. So the next phase is sales rep ID. The next one we have what? Shift ID. We have it as shift ID. Sorry, no, that. We have shift ID. And you have this. And this is the format. Then we have lookup value, the function. Then what's the result column? Result column I'm bringing out is from what? Shift. Shift the table, ID is the column I'm trying to bring out. Then the next phase you see anytime you click on this, it's navigating straight up to this. What's the search column? What you're searching for? The search column is what? Sales shift. Sales shift. We have shift. We also have shift. Can you see? So shift, not shift. Shift for shift is the other column, not this. So we have shift. We need to have this. So the next phase is what? What's the search value? And you have sales shift. Can you see? So we have sales for shift. See this, and this is this. Once we have this, we close this and derive it. Very good. Ninth is 1, day is 2. Can you see that? Are we right? Ninth is 1 and day is 2. Any questions, please? So I've enriched this data. Any questions before I navigate?
No question. Can go ahead.
All right, thank you. So we'll move to the data diagram view. We are going to connect the tables now. So we are good to go. So sales ID will be connected to sales rep ID, which will bring this and navigate this to sales rep ID. Sweet. So this is what's showing a one-to-many relationship. This is a unique value that has many replicate values as this. That's what it's saying, a one-to-many relationship. So, and this is our fact table, which I talked about. This is our fact table. Once we one page, this is our dimension table. I have to bring this here to plus. I can bring this here to make it okay. It's not table. So for shift, I'll look for shift ID. I'll connect this to shift ID. Yeah.
Sorry, Jones. I don't know
Yes,
if you
please.
can be a little bit more audible.
Okay,
Tunji,
I'm not audible. Can you hear me now?
you are audible, but just maybe a little bit. I am.
A little bit. Okay. Let me increase my volume from my end here. I think that's it. Uh, sorry about that. Okay. Hope you are fine now.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
fine. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So just the volume of my mic. We use that. So now for calendar, we have this and I have this as many. So I have this as date to date. So we just drag date and we'll match it to the space. Yeah. So once this is settled, we have this and this is we have this already. Okay. So this is good to go. So the connection is good. Then we need to now derive the measures. So what are the measures? Because of our time, just derive like just uh, some few measures. Like you have it as total, you have it as maximum profit, average profit, and you also have total nights and total days so as well. So how do I derive this? It's very very simple. So we have this. We have it as we can navigate this for measures, this for column. So I can navigate this and I have it as and let me have it as. Let's first start with maximum profits. Maximum profits. Alright. So you have your sign. How do you get maximum profits? Max function. Maximum profits of we have profits. Can you see? Profits, not profit percent. So we have profit and we have this. Then we close this. And let's watch. It's going to show up here. Very good. I want to see my values. I'll just extend this a little bit. Yeah. Can you see it? But there's also one thing. It's in numbers. It's not formatted. So how do I do that? It's easy. Very simple. We just navigate to this part. Then we click what? Currency, which is this United States dollar. All right. And this is fine. Please, any question? If I derive other KPIs. Any questions,
No
please?
question. No
All right.
questions. Can go ahead.
So the next page we have total revenue. Total revenue. Revenue. So and that will take us to some function. You have it as revenue is similar to what I said. Remember when we started selling price? Forget the grammar. The major thing is just what it does. So sales rep, and we have this selling price. Okay. Then we have this. Then we navigate. Mhm. Total revenue. We also have total profits. Total profits. And profits. All right. Just have like four. Four is enough. We'll do okay. Profits. Then also we need to have average profit too as well. Then I'll derive for weekday can be derived in order for slices.
Yeah.
So
Hello,
um
James.
please your question, please.
Please, can you just be a little bit slow down on those formulas, so that they can grab them?
All right, all right.
Yeah.
So now for total profit, I have to be like total profit means the total profit accumulated in the data set. That's sum. Sum means summation and means addition of all records related to the columns, which is profit. Profit is the column I'm talking about. So this is profit. So hope that's it. Same as total revenue too as well.
Total revenue. This is for revenue. Revenue is synonymous to selling price, which I said. So the next phase is we have average profit. So for average profit, we have it as average. This is the name. Average profits. This is the name. Then we bring in what? Assign the function average. Average. Then we have a profit. So we have this profit. Then close the bracket and we click enter. Average profit. We are still going to be calling these values on Excel, which is very important. We derive this. So the same formula approach, to navigate to this. We are good to go. So let's just work. So the next phase is what? Let's have this as day. I want to get total days. It's very important. Days. We have day. Let me have it as days. Better. So you have it. How do I derive it? I have assign. I'll make use of what? Calculate function. Now, what does a calculate function does on Power Pivot? That's DAX. This is what it assigns. Calculate function is just align a certain aggregation to a specific criteria. It's more like a count if on Microsoft Excel. More like a count if. And what do I want to do? This is the main stuff. I want to derive the total days. And I don't want me like just count. I just want to derive the total days of nights and the total days of days. So I have what? Calculate. Then it comes with a aggregation. You know, I said that an aggregation, which means what? I have to specify the aggregation. That's what count. And see, count what? The table and the column. Count what? It's going to count our shift. Let's navigate to shift. Sales shift. You can see sales shift. Now, this is one part, and which will close this, counting this. Now, what are the next function is say count only. That means what? Specify. Specify when what shift is equals to day. So that's what do I do? I'll move forward. I'll say what? I'll specify the column. Remember I said this is the aggregation. Calculate is to what? Specify aggregation similar and selecting a criteria. That's the function of calculate. So we have it as the next page. Talk about what column is it going to assign these aggregations to? We have it as what shift. Can you see? Sales shift. And when sales shift is what equals what day. And see. Then we have what we close the bracket. Let's watch the values. You can see it's telling me that what total days are what 44. Now we'll do similar to night. So all I do, I can just copy this. Not to waste my time, I can copy this and I've done Control C already. So I'll just move to the next phase and have this as night. Night. I have this assigned. I'll just go Control V. Very good. Then I'll just change this to what night. Please, any questions before I move further?
No questions. You can go ahead.
All right. So now
Go ahead.
this is settled. If I want to have, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think this is good. Let's have 3, 3, and this is good to go. Others are not really important. And total revenue. If you want to have maximum expenses, that's right. Then on how you touch right. Yeah. All right. So I think this is settled. Once this is settled, no problems. Then I can cancel. Just cancel this. And now, before that, I need to do something. Okay. I need to, yes. I'll sign this. Can you see? I'll assign this to pivot table, which means I want to export. Or let me not confuse you. It's the same thing. This is what we can do. We can have this as insert. We can go to home tab and let's have this as inside.
Remember, I said Power Pivot is like a back end, similar to Power Query. We don't see it here when we navigate. So the only entire interface that we see. So now, if I want to bring out pivot table to analyze my data, what will I do? I will have as insert. I'll click on what pivot table. Now you can see selecting the model. You can see from model. Now, very good. Existing sheet, yes. Oh, I'm coming. Let me navigate this to add this. So let's bring it from here. So yes, Power Pivot and existing sheet, yes. For model, very good. Can you see everything I've stated on Power Pivot has no choice than to align here. You can see all the tables related, everything. Any questions, please? Let me know. And let me name this as dashboard. I'll be creating the dashboard. So now the first part I will need to know, there are some few questions that are highlighted here, which I said is was the sorry. Now the question that says what's the total what's the total what's it? Okay, let's have weekly revenue trends. Weekly revenue trends. How do you derive that? You can derive that by selecting on sales and sales. Then navigate to week. You can see week. Very good. No problems. Just look at this. So it's beginning down. Then we have it as then navigate it to weekly revenue trend. So let's have our revenue, our total revenue. Revenue. Okay. I'm coming. Let me try to sort out this. Let's go to Power Pivot and let me switch the data type of week as numbers. So I have this is week and I can switch it to text. Let me have it as text. Okay. So once this is settled, like the function week and week. Very good. So this is what I was expecting. Yeah. So and total revenue. Please your question. A question, Abby? Your question, please.
Okay. I think someone was asking that how do I get the Team Jones tab to show you my Excel? I don't know.
Okay, no, that's not that's not part of our course. It's used for forms. It's just for forms. This is not part of our course. If time permits us, maybe before we end, I will teach you that. That's if time permits us. Yeah. All right. So we have total revenue. How they have total revenue derived? Or we have total revenue. Yes, let's have total revenue derived in a week. So this is it. But it's best we make use of average. Average is always good. So and we don't have average revenue. We have, or rather, let's make use of average profit then. Yes. So yes. So this is it. So how do I rename this? I'll name this as what week. Week number. What are we doing something? Yeah. So I don't need this grand total. I can just remove it and let me have this also. Remove grand total. So it's fine. Yeah. So
There's something I'm going to do because when I'm visualizing, so like I said, it has to be readable. If I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm already confused the customer. But how do I now make it that okay, fine? It's going to be week 1, week 2, week 3, like WK1, WK2, WK3, WK4. So how do I have something like that? It's very possible. So how do I do that? I have it as I have this as a week, which I'll use. I'll assign and make use of if function. If this, I'll assign this is equals to 1, our reference was WK space 1. I have it as this. Then what if, like next step, if this again is equals to 2, then you have it as what WK space 2. Remember to always have your double quotes. So specify that a value. Then if what? If this is equals to 3, then we have it as what? WK3. And this one is what? If this was 4, now it's as WK4. Then if it's not, does not tally with this, then we have it as what? WK space 5. And what is this? How many commands I made use of? 1, 2, 3. 3 commands to create 1, 2, 3. Okay, I was just referencing. Is there an issue? Yes, I said the correction. Very good. Please, your question. Your question, please.
Okay, so I think someone was asking you to share the formula you use to derive the.
This code, Abi.
No. I think that was before this one. I think the person is even far behind. The
formula for what, please?
The formula for the
The
int
week.
column. Week column rather.
For the week column. Week column, Abi. Okay.
Yes, I don't know if you can just share that on the chat box.
Okay, on the chat box. Okay. Let me.
Yeah.
I was thinking to even share on the group, but no problem. Fine. Okay. So this is it. So I'll just navigate this and Control C. We have this and for save and
Okay,
all
I
right.
think you can go ahead. I think the person that asked the question has gotten
Has
it. So
gotten
maybe,
it.
yeah, maybe you can go ahead.
No problem. Just in case. Let's just do this. So everyone will be fine. So we don't go back again. So let's
That's
continue
it.
on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So we have week 5. If this is equals to 1, WK1. If this is equals to 2, okay. Okay. So what is it referencing? What's the thing? What is not referencing is okay. Let me see. If A2 is equals to 1, so what's the problem? Let me see. Because it's text. Okay. A2 is and that is text and all right. 2 for 2 and if it is equals to 4, yes, and it is not. Let's try this. Very, very good. Exactly. So I've gotten what I want. So reference it as a text. That's why, not a number. And Once this is settled, we can have this. Nice. So we have already. So if I want to bring out the average profit, it's very simple. So we just have this and we navigate this. And we just do Control R, Control R, please. Control plus R, Control R. This is what I want to bring out. This I was expecting it to bring out this already, but no problem. It's because it's not uh, permitted. So have it as a sign, no problem. You just have this exactly. So okay, do we need to really navigate? Maybe because it's asking this. Okay, so mommy, let's address it. That's not an issue. Let us assign this. Then we have it as assign this. This is minimized and aggregated data. Assign this already. And we have this already. Just to correct what we need. And we have this. Very good. So once this is settled, then we can just format it as currency. And we have it as this. So this is settled. Let me just bring in a new row. Okay, so we have this as average profit or week trends, revenue or weekly revenue trends. Let me just give it very precise name. Weekly revenue trends. Alright. So this is settled. I can have this as Control P that lights it. Yeah. We are good to go with this. So we'll be making so let me see the next one we're trying to derive again. Average profit per weekday. So average profit per weekday. With that, it's very simple to do. Average profit per weekday. So we click on this. Now the sweetest part of pivot table is you can pick this and Control C and come and paste it there. So relating, I'll just undo this. Average profit by this and I'll select weekday. Weekday belongs to in sales, yes. So we navigate and we have weekday. Very good. So this is this. Now, if I also want to sort, I can sort. Sort by what? Sort by largest to smallest. You can see Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Wednesday. So depending on what you want. So I just have to pick this. And okay, I won't go there. I'm not going to that route. So I know that this is the, let me rename this as weekday. Weekday, exactly. So we've gotten it. Weekday profits, revenue trend. This is the weekday profit trend. So this is should be profit weekly profit trends. Yeah, we have weekly profit trends. All right, profit trend. We have what weekday profit trend, or I say total or average profits. Profits per week. All right, so this is settled, and then will be Control Shift C or HMC to match house one of HMC. All right, so that's second insight I want to derive in the next phase. The next phase, which I have, is total days and total nights worked by each sales rep. All right, so how do I do that? Let me just have it. Total days and total nights worked by each sales rep. Okay, this will serve as weekly trend. Okay, we have profit. Let's have weekly revenue trend. We have that for revenue trend. So we can also do that. Let's just have average revenue too as well. Even though we are not going to, but it will just help us. So okay, average revenue. So how do I do that? It's the same phase. We have average revenue. Right. So we have this and average. And have it as selling price. That's the selling price. That's average revenue. Very good. Remember I said we are going to be calling these values. So we have this on United States. Very good. So these are my insights. Yeah. So cancel this. So let's have this. We have for weekly profit trend. Then we have average profit per weekday, and let's have it as weekly revenue trend. Okay. Also have a weekly revenue trend and a weekly. Okay, let's just continue. So weekly revenue trend. All right, so I'll just copy this weekly revenue trend. So how do I do that? And I'll just grab this and also scrap this. Then look for sales revenue, revenue, week, week. Okay, we have week as this goes to rows. Then move to revenue trend as average revenue. So I did it. Average revenue, yes. So by default, it will base it, yes. So this we have this as week number, and the same thing we did. So I can just copy this to save my time. Don't need to. So I'll just come and paste it here. 820, yes. So once this is settled, let me see. Very good. So I have this with this as well, and I have this one. Let me see. I can do something. Oh, no. All right. So we just have to do it. Fine. Okay. Let's see if this can work. Let's just see. Sorry about that. We have this one. All right. Is there any question?
No question, please. You can go ahead, please.
All right. All right.
But I think one hand is up. Okay.
For break, right?
No. So I think you can go ahead.
Okay.
So that was an error from my end. Yeah.
We have our sign. We have this. We have our sign. The last page. Okay. Then we have so just one more. Total days are total 9 by each sales rep. How do we derive that? More like let me come and paste it. Cancel this. The sales Okay, we still need to have total shift. Yeah, so it can be accumulated. Okay. Let me quickly derive that. Sorry. So we have average 9. We have 9. We have 10. So let me quickly do that on Power Pivot. Very easy. Since you're having the insight. So let's have it as total shifts. So you can have it as shifts. Oh, then let's just have this. You have a sign, you have what count. Count of shifts.
So sorry, team. So I think well done. So I think we shouldn't do more measures so that we have time for the dashboard because I'm looking at
Yes,
maybe
exactly. Exactly.
just
Yeah.
look at the time. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you.
This is just the last one. Thanks, sir. Okay. So just okay. So so for 9, so how do we now do that? And we just have shifts. This is shift. Okay, very good. Then we just have total shift. That's just it. And you can have it here. So it just you can see total shift. Then if you want to have how many sheets were done by each sales rep, which is what they're asking. The question says, and we have it as a sales rep. Where is sales rep? Sales rep. So this is sales rep. You just come and drop it on column. Very good. So you are good. We don't need this already. So we can remove this. Coming. So remove grand total. Yes, we are good to go. Totals. Yeah, so this answers our question. So we have this and total shifts. Already total shift. So this is shifts. Then we have it as sales rep. So we're good to go. So now it's best to now move to the dashboard. But before moving to the dashboard, we need to call out the important measures that we need. Like we are just going to be calling out just for it's okay. So how do I do that? I'm going to um have it as KPIs. Have KPIs and it as KPIs. And we have it as probably. All right. So what values are we calling out first? We have first we have the maximum. Let me use this. Okay. So let's the ones that are maximum profit, total revenue. So we have this maximum profit. Okay. Profit, we have total revenue. All right. Then we have first one nights. So let's have this. Total this. You have lines. Then average profit. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Just give me one. Average profit. What it is. And on the average value. Yes. Okay. So I think it's so how do we call out these values? We're calling them out from Power Pivot into Excel. So what do? We make use of assign, and we make use of cube value. Cube value is used to call out values from Power Pivot. Then what's the connection? The data model. That's parameters, the connection, then the measure I'm trying to call. It's simple. Is there any question before I move on? Don't look as if I'm talking to myself. Any questions, please? Any questions, please? All right, I'll take that as no question. We have this workbook. We have this and the camera. We have the measures. What measure am I picking on the measure? Then we have that. What measure? Maximum profit. Where is it? This is it. Maximum. We have this. All right. So close this down. So it's looking like magic. Please your question.
Okay, James, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, all right. Yes, well done. Yeah, so no question. So, but I think we'll be going on a break by 5:30, and then
All
we'll
right.
come back by 5:35. Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. It's 5:30 now, right?
Yes, it's 5:30 now, so
Yes. No problem.
we'll go on break.
Let's go.
We'll come back at 5:35. Guys, I just dropped the attendance link. Please fill. Yeah. Thank you. Guys, please fill the attendance. Yeah. Thank you so much. I've dropped in the link in the comments chat box. All right, guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Break is over. Let's come back. Okay, before I call in teams to continue, I just want us to relax the brain a bit. All right. Okay, so let's take this icebreaker quickly. So if you could, let me paste the question in the chat box. If you could invent a holiday, what would you celebrate? So if you are to invent a holiday for yourself, what will you be celebrating on that holiday you invented? Let me get your responses in the chat box. Thank you, guys. I don't want to respond now. If you could invent a holiday, what will you celebrate? Let me have our responses. Please don't let the class be cold, please. Responses. I hope I'm audible. I see that people cannot hear me. I hope I am audible. Guys, let me have the responses. Life every day is precious. I think you mean precious. Okay, you celebrate life. Let's take one or two more responses and then for me, I think family. Yeah, I will just take that day to celebrate family. Yeah, Ruth said victories. Mm. Joshua said everything will be free on that day. Yes. All right, guys. Yeah. Let's go ahead and resume the session. Over to you, teams. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. So, to fast track, we'll just be moving straight up into the dashboard now. So, just give me a few seconds. I'll share my screen now. Yeah. The screen now. And let me know if we can see my screen. Yeah. All right. Okay. So now moving to the dashboard extra. So now let's have this as profitability dashboard. So how do I derive this? Yes. So navigate to shape. We have this and the can have this. Let's have this and you already know what you want already. So that is we are building it. We are building a house. Oh, before that, let me have this and ensure that this body is white. Okay, very good. You can see everything is white. So you have this and drag this. Let's drag this here and be smooth. Okay, so make this fill it with same color. I have it as what fills. Yeah, you can see. Then have these as black color. Yep. So sales performance dashboard. So we are building sales performance dashboard. All right. So I can increase the font. Increase the font to be That's too much. 3.3, 1.5. So let's do 22. This can sit well again. Okay, I need to change this outline. What is the outline? This. So move it and I can move it to this color. So I'm good to go. It's looking nice now. So I have this and Control B, I make it bold. I can move it to the center. Okay, good to go. So navigate and I have this. Yes. So yes. So the next piece is I have to align it. Remember, I said the description of what I want. Then I'll be bringing in where I'll fit in my values, my KPIs. Insert. I have this. How this say? Yes. So this will be settled. This can serve as I'm going to give a space here for my slicers. So I have this, and this will be settled. Navigate, very good. Maximum to see Control V. I'll just for. One, two, three, four. Okay, just for. See Control V. Sorry. Two, three, and the last one. Four. Now alignment is very key. Let's not joke with that. So we can bring this and navigate this and bring this on the navigate. Very, very important. We have this and okay. So we have this and bringing this forward. Be careful of space. Yeah. So, okay. We have this as well. To ensure that it's actually looking what I want. Yeah. Navigate this. Yes. Ensure it's aligned well. It's very important. And it is aligned well as well. It's aligned well as this. Okay. So we leave here for our sliders because they are reading from left to right. So let me just change the fields and into white. Yeah. So as this is done, then we have a fill color, everything set. Yes. So next phase is we need to now call in our values, which I will do. Our insight, maximum profit, the first one. How do I call it? I have a sign. Okay. I have this and black. Very good. So sorry about this. They are aligned. You want to align everything. Very simple. So we can align that the shape format. Line for. Yes. So we are good to go. Then we have this sign. The first part. Maximum profit. Very good. It's small. And let's give it 20. 23. Still very minute. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Liters. Okay. problems. So once this is settled, you make it of 28, make it big a little bit, 28.5. Ensure it's uniform. Yes. So, and I will also bring in a just like an inserted value, illustrations, because I need to notify. Very good. So, you can have something like this. Okay, navigate and take it here. You have this here. What do I do for one? I will definitely do for all. So, fill white. Outline, no. And I'll just maximum it's white. So, make it black. Yes. I'll have it as maximum. Again. Maximum profit. This profit. Right. So how do we do? We'll navigate a little bit. Yes. And we are good to go. And let's drop this down a little bit. Then we can control how it appears. Alignment. Very important. So we have this. I want to make it up, which I don't want. Just make it to the bottom. And you can make it bold. Make it bold. So the next phase, see this settles it. You can also have this and make this come. You want to know? You want this? Yes. So this is better. Now, if you notice, it does not have dollar sign. So what can we do? It's very easy. So this is what we'll do. Because of the information we did, so we'll just change this to currency. Dollar. Very good. That's okay. So the same for total revenue. Currency. Dollar. Then this we can leave this as this. Okay. Let's come and put total revenue here. You see. This as total revenue. This one. I like to total revenue. Okay. Once this is settled, navigate and bring it down. Yeah. So is it the same phase? Yes. So total revenue. So let's call in the value. Same way, assign and remove there and remove to this. And remember what we use for this 28.5. So let's not forget for 28.5. It must be uniform. Uniformity is key. We have it out. Sorry about that. 28.5. Very good. Yeah. Having an extra figure. Let's see. It's a bit. Okay. So if that's the case, no problem, it's fine. We can reduce it to 20. Okay. But once if we settled, we are good to go. Let me see, give it 28. So it's balanced. Is it? Okay. It fits. So we have this and we have this. Alright. So the next phase, total days and nights. So I just can put this Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and we have this as days. Then bring it out. So this, yeah. That's it, and we have 9. The same approach, Control C, Control V. Makes my work fast. Don't need to be doing one check again. So we have this and we have this. So this will be 9. Fine. Yes. So how do you get this? Values, time, and you can see come and do what we're days. Days. Okay, let's now go to days. Uh-huh. 28.5. Again, I like it. So let's just it. Very good. Let's now bring it to the middle. Uh-huh. So this can stay. And no problems about this.
Teams, please, be careful with your voice. I think it's getting low at
Okay.
some point. Yeah.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
can you
clear.
hear me now?
You don't go
Okay.
lower than that. Yeah.
Lower, okay. All right. And we have this, and this is fine. Set to 44. Then we can bring this, or the saying that this was coming out there. So also this one too as well. Need to be careful where it is. We'll bring it down a little bit, and it must be this well. Yep. Yes. Yeah. So days. They'll move this, navigate this to 9. Yeah. Okay. We have this as 9. Then we move this the same format. So let's bring this a little bit down, and because we really need to be careful when we are doing those. Yes. All right. So for 9, assign, same method. Let me bring out these values and 9. Yes. So, okay. I mean, a little bit. Yeah. So. All right, so we have this. 28.5. You can come and leave that one 28.5, which we wanted to do at the initial stage. All right. Okay. So just bring this and we expand this a little bit. Sure, it's not going away from this. This is what we are seeing. Yes, very good. So let's have this 8.5. Everything just aligns. Yes. So it's good like this. And I have this. So we need to close this gap. It's looking too big. So okay, was this one aligned? Yeah. All right. So let's close this gap. So it's uniform. What I'm saying. Very good. So we have this, and we have this, and close this. Close this off. So these are aligned with it. Yeah. We have this as well. But let's confirm in the same space. So that's very important. All right. So yeah, this the end of the day, and just navigate this and take it up a little bit. So and you navigate this, and that's it. So once we have this, we can reduce this thing. Yeah, yeah, perfect. And this will be for our slicers. Uh-huh. So now let's, once this is settled and then done, so let's bring in our chart. So the best way to visualize this is to bring in this and Alt F1. I really want this. Can make use of change the chart type just to compare. Okay. Let's use this not to waste our time. So I'll just make use of this. And what's the chart name? Weekly profit trend. Okay. Now, please, whenever you are visualizing, always ensure that you don't have grid lines. It's very important you take note of that. Straight trend. Once this is settled, you can reduce the fonts. I'll just do this of 10 most times. Or let's use 10.5. Alright. So how do I delete my font? It's very, very simple. So I have this I delete this, I have this and I delete this. Then I bring in data labels. Data labels, very good. Outside in, make it black. Make it black. Exactly. So once this is settled, and I can come and bring this and come and place it here. How do I do that? Now those were Control X, put it up, and I'll come and place it here. Very good. Remember, I said the dashboard must just be one page. I've not got to the colors yet. We will still get there. All right. All right. Yeah, it's making sense now. Making more sense. Okay, bring it a little bit. Yeah, yeah. So let me make it round colors. How do I do that? From our chart area, borders, and navigate down. You see round corners. We are good to go. Now for this, I can bring in a very good color which I'll specify. How do I change this? My colors. Very, very easy. Just fill and go to more colors, custom, and ask me for this. Maybe after the class, I'll drop it. I have already have it here for 15.
Your voice is going down again. Please, go on.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, it's better now.
So now this, you apply this and you apply this for all too. So for the bars, got to pick everything. Also have pick everything. I don't know why. Okay. All right. So it's still very, just pick this. It's very simple. And pick this, yeah, and pick this. It's charts. Pick this and pick this. Just something to guide you through. At least you understand what I'm doing at the end of the day. Yes. So this is settled already. Weekly profit trend. This is 9. We can make it 8.5. Okay. But then the colors, I've set it to black already. Yeah. So we are good to go. All right. What do we need to do? Weekly profit trend. Insights. Done this. We move to this. So how do we do this? Same. Bible chart. Average profit per weekday. So how do we have that? You go to Bible charts, analyze, then you see Bible charts. And you see Tuesday, Monday, you should order this
by I want Mondays, Tuesday, and this. So how can I have this? It's very, very possible. So one thing is, let me first try to sort out this from my hand. Table filter sort A to Z. Monday is yes, so this is better. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. So good to go. Once I have this settled, and this would now come in Bible chart. How am I making use of a column chart to compare? That's it. I'm comparing. So this can also serve as this. Then I can also tweak. I'm still going to tweak some. Okay. So how do I remove this? It's very simple. Right click and hide field buttons. Don't delete. So you delete this, and delete this. Then you have this, and delete this. Then remember I said the chart grid lines. Ensure it is removed. Yeah. So include data labels, and they have this, and remember it's 8.5. All right, and colors is black. Okay. And the next phase is for this. Yes, is to select all now. We have this, and yeah, this is fine. What's name? Average profit per weekday. Let's not forget. Average profit per weekday. Average. Weekday. All right. Make it gold. Control B, and so 10.5. Okay. So once this is settled, what color must be synonymous to what we have. And have I brought in round corners for this? No. But no problem, we can do that. Rex, come and paste it. Yeah. Okay. At the end of the day, you see what I'm going to have. Right. So we have this. We can have this. I can reduce this. And do this to this. So, and you can now bring this up. Just the one page. The one page. Weekly profit and this settled. We drag this to the middle. Yeah. So most times when I'm visualizing, I really don't want to see this parts. So I have to do perform. So makes me more detailed. So if I want to, you can see this is overshadowing, no problems, you can drag it down. Yes, a little bit. So same as this as well, and drag it down to a little bit. You are good to go. You are able to be in the same height. All right. So I've not done the round corners. So this borders round corner. You are good to go. So yeah, so remain the same. Two more charts. Okay. So weekly revenue trend. How do I do that? The same way. Weekly revenue trend. I thought I've done this. So I thought I did this. So I'll cancel it. Weekly revenue trend. Sorry about this. Let me just click. This is this. Yeah. The sign. Mm-hmm. Sign. Mm-hmm. Sign. Mm-hmm. Sign. Mm-hmm. Right. Very good.
Your voice is low again now.
Okay, okay. All right. All right. So we have this, and let's make it of currency. Thank you for that. So we have this, and sorry, enter. So we have this, and let's click for Alt F1. Very good. Showing weekly revenue trend. So we can have this as weekly revenue trend. Control X. Let's come and place it here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Remember, this is guiding us on Control F1. Yes. All right. So once this is settled, I have to navigate, and I can also ensure that this goes well. Yes. It's having the same space. Yeah. So let's navigate this and take it up. Okay. So you drag this to the point. This point is same, similar. And we drag this to the point. Let's see. Yes. So we're almost done with this. Remember, I can have this removed. Then I bring in, I have this removed. Then I bring in what data labels. Data
Guys, I hope we
labels.
are following. Please please, if you are following, please respond in the comment section. Just say yes, I'm following, yes, I'm lost, yes, I'm following, yes, I'm lost. Please. I need that now.
Please let me
Since
know, please. Please. All right, sir.
Mm,
Okay.
let's see. Okay, Tolu is following, Samuel is following. Varza, yes. I think are you enjoying it? Are you making sense? Now you can see that this is looking nice now. You know, this is Excel, and we are seeing something that we can present to any stakeholder anywhere in the world, and they will accept it, right? Yeah, yeah. He said he's making the child looking more sexy. Yeah. I think Lulu, I don't trust you. You have to vet your character. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. You can continue.
You're welcome.
Continue.
All right. So let's have this, and I can also tweak this, please. Let me just have this this part, and which part again? I can make this a bar chart if I want to. So it doesn't just have synonymous everything. So yes, which is what I can do. And but since it's comparison, let's just leave it this way. No problem, it's fine. Then just revolve around this, and yes, very good. So we have this, and let's have the values. 8.5. Let's not forget 8.5, and what we have black. Okay. Next phase is have I had rounded corners? No. I have this rounded corners. Average revenue trend is weekly profit, week profit trend, average profit per weekday. Then yes, are we good to go? Yes, yes. So let's just have one more. And total night, yes. So we can compare this. We can also compare. Okay, can compare. So for comparison, we'll use that. So I'll just use this and use one stone to kill two birds. Okay. So for this, let's have it as come out this. Then for comparison, power pivots. Yes, this is what I'm looking for at the end of the day. So see, so we have this here. So add field code proteins. Ensure you have chart title. You have total shift per sales rep. Total shift by sales rep. Sales rep. Please hope you are following, please. Let me know if I need to call
Guys,
back.
follow. You are building something more nicer. Sometimes I say more nicer, something nicer than this, right? So please follow. You have to give us a scintillating, or let me borrow the words of Lulu, sexy dashboard. Thank you.
All right. So we have this and just the workflow and this. We have this. You know, delete this and this will be our legend. It's very important. So yes. So how do we do it? Very good. Now we are having two different colors. I'll make this as blue. Then I make this as, where do I go? Fill. Let me go to more colors. First off, like I said, I'm entering the values up to 5, 2, 4, 4, and 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Very good. All right. So yes, so this is what I have, and format chart area. Remember, I said I'm not using colors that are absurd, so just three or max 4. I'm good to go, and click this. All right. Okay, so I'll Control X, come and place it here. Yes, I have this, and I have this. Okay, it's looking like it now. I feel it's looking like it. Yes. So we have this, and we have this, and we have this. Hey. Yeah. Just one page. I shouldn't be navigating. No, everything is centered as just one. It makes my work neat and not the work. So just this, and remember I can switch this average revenue. Okay. Let's just have this. So just tweak this as average revenue by average weekly revenue. Let's just have it. Average weekly revenue, not straight. Average weekly revenue. Because I want to, I'll make it a weekly revenue. And I'll compare weekly revenue new and also average if I want to. Let's just have. Okay, we have this, and let me switch this chart. Change that type. Let's just have something to give it a spice. And we have a pie chart. Then navigate to donut charts. Still looking like it. Everything is this, no problem. Just wait. All right. Then how do I reduce this size? Yes. So you see this. This goes and this would go. Okay. Ensure it is bringing in this button. Sorry about that. So we have this. We have this. Then we have this. Then, sorry about this. Okay. But I need to be sure. Yeah. So this is just stop it. Yeah. You can reduce it. This is here also. We have, I'm not going to have these colors. Remember, say it. So yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So have legends too as well. You have legend, very good. So legends would be where bottom. So how will I now align this? Very good. Just watch, and it can go this way and go this way. I'm already done. Okay, let's reduce this a little bit. Maybe so it's not too cumbersome. All right, little bit. Yes, almost done. Or not yet done actually. Oh, this font too as well. So let me just format chart area, the slicers and the fill. How do I do that? I'll just click on this part, go to this, and I have this as to 5. Okay, let's to 5. Yes. Okay. So for the legend, so I don't think it's becoming. Let me just put it at the right. Right. Yes. So it's better this way. So for this, I have this and I reduce it to 10.5. 10.5. After this, I'll now move to the slicer. So for interactivity, move to the slicer for interactivity. Yes. So, so we have this and I'm not yet done with this also, but let me just quickly correct this. We'll have these colors around this and how they rotate. And 10.5. Very good. So once this settled and what again, then let me check these colors. Just this one. Can you see this one? Let me have this one as anyone that is dominant. Let's leave it as what's the highest here? 1360. Okay. So let's leave this as blue. The next phase, let's have this as 1256. Anyone the list. Let's start from the list. 1264. I think this is it. So what do I do? I have this and the fill for this more colors and move to this part. 126 26 0. Can see. At the end of it, I'm just playing around it. Okay. Yes. So this is settled and this is the apex 1360. Next one 1256. You have this. Okay. Ensure you are selecting this alone. Then you bring it to this point. Yes. One looking like it. For the next one, 1265 can be something synonymous to what I have here. But we have it as something around more colors. So I can check this from this moving this. So just move a little bit. Oh, let me just, because of time, let me use this long color is to make it up. Sorry. And you have to color make something similar to this. Recording. So I just few seconds. Let me get the code for this. Let me get the code of this one. Something related to those that are similar. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm boxing it. So for the blue color, I have 154. Yes, so let's have 154. Red, I have 206. 206. It's looking like it. Synonymous. Because why blue are very similar. You can get it. So the next part is 206 and I have 238. 238. All right, yes. So we have one for these two. Then this last one. Then this last one, let's give it a touch of this field that has looking like this. But what? You must avoid confusion, very important. So let's bring something a little bit to get that. Yeah. Yes. So. The family colors related. Like we have 1, 2, 3. This one is If it's not so, we change it. Let's see. Maybe push it up a little bit to be very close. A bit close. A little bit close. Yeah. So this is better. Yes. Yeah. So this looks like it. Okay, so now you're done with this, and we can bring it down a little bit. So now this to the right. Yes. So this is just one face, and let's now add slicers. So what are slicers mean? So we have insert. All my slicers I'll bring in insert slicer. Wait, sorry. Okay. Is that for one disk? Yes. So we have insert because we are making it of pivot table to bring it. Yes. So active means this chart. But I want what? I want all. Filters for all. So what do I have? Let's have weekday. Let's see for weekday. Let's see weekday. Good. So yes. So this is what I want at the end of the day. So watch this. And we have this. So we have this. Okay. It's looking like it. Okay. So we have this, and let's extend it a little bit. So it captures it. So everything can align well. Yes. Once this is done, no problem. So I'm still going to connect it. Just watch. Okay. So all right. Yes. So we have Friday, Monday, and this, and next part is sales rep. What of sales rep? Week. Okay, let me use week. Week is better. Let me use week for this. Insert sliders. Sorry, I think select this. That's why. Okay. Sliders. Okay. Oh, no problems. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Sorry about this. Um, so still insert slider. Yes. So active, not active or all. We have months. Yes. For months, you see the date. July and August is what is active. Exactly. So these are the active months already in the. So I have this. I have this as well. Yeah, going somewhere. Okay. Yeah. Let's, after months, you should have week. Day, you should have week as well. Week 1, week 2, to just navigate. But let's have day. Let's just have this. And at the end of the day, we are going to connect them. Slicers on the week all. Let's do week. Okay. Let's see. Week 1. Okay. We can have this. Very good. Then I think this is all. Yeah. So we have this and remember this. Yeah, I know you're done. I know you're done. Yeah. Let's have these to stable what we have at the end of the day. Uh-huh. You see, just one page and good to go. Yes. So what do we do at the end of the day? We have this and we need to report connection. Connect it to everyone. Mhm. We have to have this and report connection. Connect it to every source. Then after this, you have report connection. Connect it. How are we doing this to connect it to everyone? If we have this, yes. Now, it's something we are going to do for this. Now, please let's watch. We go back to this, which I didn't do. Now we watch this and let's see. Now, once we are done with this, we still have to input something. We have what Excel slicers. Can you see we have 3 slicers at the end of the day? So we have this, we have Excel, we have week, we have Excel, we have weekly. Very good. Do same for this as well. Please, any questions?
Please do that again. We are quite fast.
This one, Abi. This one.
Yes, and then when
Yeah,
you
that's how I'm
do
doing.
the one, and then when you connect report connection. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So for the slicers, we have Excel.
Please let me know if you are following in the comment section, please. Yeah.
So we
Go
have
ahead.
Excel. We connect it to every slicers. We have Excel. We have weekday. Okay. Y for interactivity. This I'll do to for this. Comma Excel. Connect it to every slicers. Okay. We have Excel and we have.
Sorry, have you explained to them how you copied those cube value formula from pivot table?
Oh, I did. Okay. I'll do that.
Did
again.
you
Okay,
explain?
let me-
I'm just saying I didn't
Yes.
get
I did that. I did that.
Okay. Makes sense.
So we have this and we have this. We take this. We have comma. We have Excel. We have Excel. Week. Comma. We have Excel and we have weekday. So yeah. So let's go back to how to connect connections. So you click on your slices you've selected. You right click. Then you see report connection. Can you see? Then you connect it. Ensure it's ticked. Connected to every. This is source, the pivot table. You tick all. That means you want it to interact with all whenever you click a certain criteria. Can you see now? Can you see what is happening? For Fridays, everything is reacting. For Mondays, everything is reacting. For Thursdays, everything is reacting to the selection. It's looking like magic, already. Everything is reacting. So let me, if I'm done, I can close this filter. Let me add one more things to this. I need to add data labels. So this data label and my data label values, I'll make it 8.5. And this is what I have, and I have black as color. Yes. So I feel this settles what we are looking for. Yes. So let me still have some stuff. Is the way I can still track this. Yeah, there's something I used to do. Okay, looking at our time. Okay, we're almost done. So if you still have this and you can navigate, let me just ensure this is settled up. This even needs to come up a little bit. We don't have January, so let's bring this a little bit up. Take this, take it top. Okay, and if this is the case, right click yes, and you right click yeah, exactly, because it must not overlap. To ensure this is right and okay.
Then you can reduce it if you want to, but it must just align with this part exactly. So this part as well. So let me just reduce this a little, just a little. Then align this. Oh, I can also align to the top too as well. So there I can reduce this a little bit. Also, a little bit, yes. So now let me also bring a twig and you're going to, yes, if you want to increase this because it's not looking like this width. If you want to increase this, you can. Yes, can you? Yes, you can. Right click. Let's go to format data lab. Yes. Then you click on this. There's a space here. No, sorry. You click on this. Yes. Can you see over cap width? You can have that with as SC75. Now check what happens. Can you see? So you have 85. 85 like this too much. Let's have 95. 95 is looking too much. Let's do 120. So 130. I think it's better. So do for this also as 130. So we don't disturb it. Right. Yeah. So we are good to go. So everything Monday, Tuesday, week 1, week 2, week 3. Again, did I not do? I can reduce this part. Yes, I can, and I can have it as 8.5. Yes, and I can change the colors. I still be black, and also for this, I can have this to be 8.5. Okay, 8.5. Yes, and I can change it to the black as well. Right, and from this space, you're looking to align one or two things. Then I'll come add your summaries here, what you talked about. You can also check this because this is looking blue, not correlating with this. How do I do this? Let me just bring format is called laser settings. This is it. Laser settings, and let me just look for something very dated. I can do this. Yeah. So it's not yet done. Laser, and I'll just go and have this. I'm sorry, I selected that, and I'm still coming back. Okay, that's aligned. Thinking it was not going to. So we have this, and okay, we have this as well. Yes. So now a question I'll say is, okay, you want to know the total um sales performance allocated in July. How do we do that? Just click on July. Can you see everything reacts? Maximum profit. The maximum profit in July was 198.99. We had 21 days. We had 21 nights. Okay. Then who did 21? Okay. Related to Ben. How many nights did Ben do? Ben did. Okay, Ben. This is Ben. This is for Ben. Ben did 10 days and Ben did 11 nights. Can you see? Jacob did 11 days and Jacob did 10 nights. That's what he's saying. That's what this chart is telling me. You get? So, and let's see for August, it changes. You can see everything. I've selected it. Everything has no option than to select to the change because what? Let's see for week 1 and let's try to see. In week 1, our maximum profit was 181, and we say selected for week 1. You can see, and this is for week 1 as well. Selected for week 1 alone. This is for week 1, 1,265. Yeah. So that's it. And average weekly revenue. If I want to take it to the average weekly revenue rate, we can also do that. So we don't have these values that are just much. So how do we do that? It's very simple. Weekly revenue, we just pick it from here. We pick it from here. We assign this, and go to home. Then we'll.
Your voice is low now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
That's better.
So we have what's this part? I'm coming. So let's just align this. We'll pick it from here. So we have show value as percentage total. Percentage total. No, not this. Show value as percentage of column total. Yes, exactly. So this is it. So now what? Exactly. So it's looking more like it now. So and then the later thing we just do is we have this, then we bring this, then we have it as a percentage. That's just it. Just take it and have it as percentage. 98, 105. Let's reduce, bring out one. Yes. 105.6 and say plus one. Yeah, good. Okay. All right. And we have this. This is it. So the larger percentage is this, which aligns with this, followed by this, then followed by this, followed by this, and followed by this. That's all. So just check this to be average weekly revenue rates as it since it's aligned for percentage. And that is all. That is all. Dashboard well built, interactivity. You can come and make.
Yeah, I think well done, teams. So I think you can just make few adjustments here. The charts are not of the same length. You can see. I'm thinking that weekly profit trend. So it aligns with average weekly revenue rate, the same size, and then
Which
total
one?
shift by.
Okay,
So
this
the
one,
top
Abi?
and down. This one
Okay, the
with
top
the
and
average.
down. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same size. It looks.
Okay, the same size.
No, I mean in width now. The width.
In width. Okay.
Yeah, you can
Alright.
see that. You see
Yeah,
where
that's
that
true.
exactly.
So it aligns exactly. Yes.
Exactly.
So we have this and this, then we align it with this. Okay.
And then maybe the slides are, I think some are very close to the
Each
chart.
other.
To the chart.
Okay. This one. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
This one. Okay. Then we have this as well. All right. So TV. Okay. All right. Is it better now? Yes, I feel it should. Because at the end of the day, it must be presentable. Yes. Okay. This. Yeah. We're looking at
Then
this
maybe
lens.
just use that weekday down a bit. As I said, it aligns with the card. That weekday. Just bring it in.
Okay, this
card.
one.
Yeah, the whole, you can see that the space and the title. There's no space, that tiny space between weekday.
Okay.
Weekday slicer.
All right.
Weekday slicer. Weekday slicer.
Okay, weekday slicer. Okay.
There's a bit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just take it.
Yeah, great.
And,
yeah, so don't calm down.
All right.
Makes
Any
sense.
questions? Yeah.
Massive. Questions, guys. But I know I think you guys can see that this looks so beautiful, right? This is just first level, right? We expect something more from you, something more. But as I'm waiting for the questions, I just want to add some few things, right? Just to buttress what teams have run us through today, and I believe you agree with me that this is nice. This is what you will have achieved with maybe Power BI or other tools. But look at it, the color combination, like he said, ensure it's minimal. 3 colors, he said, ensure you combine the colors. If you are working for a company, for example, let's say you are working for Coca-Cola now, you want to use colors around red and gray, so the company color as well. You can bring in the logo. So when you are doing yours, you can bring in the logos. It's because of time, that's why I couldn't cover all that. You can bring in the logo to that title, just the title says performance, that you just bring in there. Ensure you are, so if the company color is red, you can pick your other 2 colors that align with red, and then you see that interactivity. That is what we call it dashboard. There is a difference between a dashboard and a report. A report is just something you share to someone, maybe, please share me today's what's it called, this weekly report on Friday. You just share maybe an Excel file or maybe something, you just share it, an email or something. But a dashboard is something that is interactive. On a daily, people come to a dashboard and then interact with it. Oh, what did we do yesterday? What did we do last week? That is business intelligence, and that is what we've gone through, right? And if you look at it now, if you connect the dots now, you see that the 4 weeks make sense now, right? The first week we talked about pivot tables, VLOOKUP and everything. You can see that here now in the insight page, you have pivot tables that you connected to, right? Then second week, and VLOOKUPs as well. Then in the second week, we looked at cleaning. Now we didn't go through that. Who is not muted? That noise, that background. Where is that noise coming from? Okay, so you see that second week data cleaning. Today's data, if you are doing end to end, you go through all the week 1 to week 4, because today's data now is cleaned, right? We don't need to clean. That's why he said secondary data. So there was no need for us to clean again. But if raw data, you have to go through Power Query like we did in week 2. You clean the data and then you load it in. And remember in week 3, we now talked about, okay, after cleaning it, if it is more than 1 million, right? 1 million, 0.4, what do? You don't load it into what? Can someone help me? Let me even know if my guys are following. So if that data is not more than 1 million, what do you do? Right? What do we do? I'm waiting on my guys. My brilliant guys. Someone is typing already. Massive. Who is that? I think it's Wale. Wale is typing. Lulu, are you not giving us that sexy response? Okay. You load it you get why? You load the Power Pivot. And what do you click? You click on close and load to connection. Create connection and then add to data model. So you don't load it into Power, into Excel, so that you then go there. And then when you load it to your Power Pivot, what do? You model your data. He has also touched it again today. You connect one-to-one relationship, many-to-many, many-to-one, and the other. And I call that, what do I call the name of that? If someone can remember here, when you join tables, and you have all those type of relationship, many-to-one, one-to-many, I call it cardinality, right? And after that, you create measures. All that has been repeated again. And then from your measures, then you can start, picking your preparing for your dashboard. And this is what he has done. You can see here now he has made use of text boxes, connecting from the inside page to this page, color combination, alignment, and the rest. And I want to believe that this is fruitful enough, right? I know maybe the pace at some point might be a bit fast, but thank God we have recording, right? And you can always go back to the recording to catch up, right? But he's going to, after the class, he's going to share a project. So we are expecting something as beautiful. I found a way around Power BI. What the Power BI tool is not available in Excel format. Okay, I know now. Lulu always find a sexy way out of his situation. Lulu is, that's Lulu's way. So what am I trying to say now? Yeah. So you see how we've been able to link up everything and then synergize everything, and we have this. So we are expecting something even more beautiful than this from you as your project. So, and then I'm going to also drop the LinkedIn page of all our instructors. Do well to follow them. They drop, for example, Jones has done a lot of projects. If you go on this page, you will learn a lot, right? Different dashboard. This is just tip of an iceberg. You see a lot of dashboard, great dashboards that can help you. You can also replicate, and that's how you can grow. You look at all those projects. Sometimes it shares the what's it called now, the data sets. You can ask him for the data sets, and then you use those data sets to build yours again. Replicate it. Chidera, very great lady as a data analyst. Speaking to businesses as well. Celestine too. We've shared their profile. These are great guys. So I will drop their LinkedIn page as well, and then you follow them. Then feel free. I've dropped Team's number. I also drop their WhatsApp number in case, based on the sections, based on the week they covered. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to them. They will be glad to answer you. Yeah. And I just want you to, on the WhatsApp page, data analytics, I'm going to open it so that you just say your mind, what you've gained so far from the training, how it has been valuable. But before I go, I want to share this. Now, you see that we have 29 people on the call. Aside from the instructors, we have 27. And I want to congratulate you, one. I want you to also maximize this opportunity. Let me share a story with you, a personal story, lifetime story. When I started my career, I started, I will drop it on WhatsApp. Yeah, edit. So when I started my career, I started with a salary of 80,000 naira, years ago. And I discovered over the years, that nothing was changing. Then I said, this thing, nothing will change until I change it too. I said, they will promote me, something will happen. I was on contract staff then. I said, no, maybe after 2 months, they will convert me. I will become a permanent staff. I will just need to perform. But nothing was changing. I counted 3 years. I said, this is not going to change if I don't change my life, right? Then, I started learning Excel. I think I spent maybe 4 hours in a day that time. I was so angry about my situation. All right. And then moved to I don't have, my laptop was 4 gig RAM and there was no more space. I increased it to 6 gig RAM so that I can do Power BI. Python, I couldn't do that. I was coding Python on my phone. No excuse, and then later on, my mates then, my co-workers then, they were like, what are you doing, Michael, on your phone? What are you doing on your laptop, even while at work? I said, don't worry. Over the years, what happened? After I left and I've been able to time 15 or more than times 20 of my pay, over 1,500 1,500% of that salary then, even more than that. Some of them now come back to me, how did you do it? I said, Glenn, what I was doing then is what you are seeing the result now. So why am I saying this? What the investment you are doing, you are making into your life now, if you make very use of it, it's not a matter of age. You will be very glad you did. So I don't want us to take this opportunity. It's free. Ensure you maximize what you've learned from this training. And I want to see us do well, in our career and say, Michael, wow, I remember this training, I want to see those testimonies. That is what will give us joy as instructors. So thank you so much. Someone is asking now, is there a certificate of participation after this? Yes, we'll look at that, but we'll ensure that you have attended all the 4 classes. You've attended, you did not miss any class 1. Those are the criteria. All assignments done, and then your project submitted. All right. So that is those are the 3 criteria for you to get a certificate. If any of them is not met, right, you are not eligible. All right. So that is it. We can also, I'll open that other WhatsApp in case you have other things you want to say, just a feedback. We would like your feedback. We need your feedback a lot. Maybe I'm going to share a Google form so that you just share the general feedback, of this training, and then we move from there. Thank you so much, everyone. The project will be shared. The project file will be shared on WhatsApp for us to to work on. So this is March 23. Today is March 23. Give or take, Jones, how much do you think how long do you think the project should take, so that we also time that? If you don't meet up to that timeline, then you won't get the certificate as well. So you have to meet up the timeline. If not, yeah. How
Okay,
long?
for the full projects on dashboarding, right, Zavi?
Yeah,
Or the whole project? For dashboarding, max, let's say 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Max, let's say 2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks. Okay, let's give them 3 weeks because of that's so that you make up for sessions you missed. I think that's fair enough. So today is 23. 1, 2, 3. So meaning by 12th of April, all projects must have been submitted. Please help me know that. Yeah, I'll drop a mail where you send the project to, right? But of course, like I said, share the project on what's it called, on your LinkedIn, right? And then tag all the instructors. I will drop their LinkedIn pages, at least as a medium of encouragement. Also follow them. I will drop their LinkedIn. You can follow them. All right. So that's going to be 3 weeks. April 12th. The project is going to must have been submitted. Please, can we have the combined project? It's just one project. So all other ones are assignment. The one we are doing, the one is sending is the project, which is building dashboard. Because for you to build the dashboard, you have to go through all those 4 weeks, right? You have to ensure you have to have gained some level of mastery of the 4 weeks. So it's just one project that will be shared. Yeah. So and then thank you so much, everyone. I think that's it. Any other question? Yeah, thank you so much, Ruth. Thank you, Edith. Yeah, Jumai, thank you guys. It's wonderful hosting you. Thank you, teams. Thank you so much for that knowledge. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, do have a nice day. The recording will also be shared. Yeah, and please subscribe to the channel as well as a means of support. Yeah, thank you so much. If you've not done that, please subscribe. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Lulu, we'll be expecting the sexy dashboard. All right. Bye.